on. Well, hey, BIT. Okay. Listen, I want to come to you guys and talk a little bit about music, just a bit. Okay. First things first. So first of all, we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj. If you do not know, we're also going to be discussing Lotto as well as Beyonce and Chloe Bailey slash Miss Aaliyah. Okay. Rest her soul. But first off, I want to get into, let's see, I think we'll talk about Beyonce first. Beyonce is bringing the Renaissance tour, honey, and the people is going absolutely crazy. Do you hear what I say? Um, girl, I'm not gonna lie, I registered, girl. I registered, girl, for August because that's my birthday month or whatnot. But girl, I'll be honest, I don't believe I'm gonna get a piece of a ticket. And some part of me is like, I'm not even in the place where I want to really fight to try and get a ticket to the Beyonce concert. Like, if I get one, great. If I don't, okay, girl, that's fine. I'll catch you on TV, girl. Because one thing about Beyonce, I do believe, even if I miss the concert and I understand being there in person is a different experience, girl, it's gonna be streaming on either Hulu, Netflix. Is going to stream somewhere once the tour is all over with because she's always going to get double the money, period. So I feel like I'm going to see it because when she did the whole Coachella performance, girl, that whole surfboard, like, girl, I'm still living for Coachella. Like, that performance that she did, I'm still not over it till this day. I'm not over that performance, okay? And how she also like rolled out everything over on the Netflix, like that entire thing. Like, girl, she did that. So I am expecting the same thing when it comes to Renaissance. I think that'll be great, So go ahead, Miss Beyonce, girl. It's just so funny to see the different memes, seeing the different reactions of how people are going to go about getting that coin, although they've been complaining about the egg prices and other prices and things going up. Okay, they over here about to do something strange for a piece of change so they can see Beyonce live. All right, I don't really blame y'all, but I'm not gonna sit up here and stress myself out if I don't get no ticket. I go out and register, give me the notification when I need a notification, and make sure the seats and stuff is cute as well as the pricing. More importantly, right? I did find it interesting that some of these other websites, I think it's StubHub or either or Vivid Tickets or something like that. Girl, they out here giving out pricing, and we don't even know one if that's the true pricing or what the hell is going on. Like, did some people already get their tickets and these are resale tickets? Like, what the hell is going on? Or are y'all over here scamming the people? Something's not right because if you've registered and signed up on Ticketmaster, you're supposed to get like a notification or something anyway, so you know exactly when you should be, register in or when you can get your ticket or whatever the case is. Okay, so yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all beware of the scams and the scammers that are out there. All right, I'm gonna wait for my little notification and we're gonna see what it's gonna give, girl. If it give me tickets at a reasonable price, maybe. If it's on, then I ain't. Okay, but either way, girl, good luck. Good luck to y'all people. All right, and also we got to talk about the fact that Beyonce, y'all know that song, "Cuff It." I feel like falling in love. Come on, that song that's going viral all over the TikTok. Well, Beyonce came out and did a remix to it, and the song is called "Wetter." So it's kind of like a mix of "Cuff It" and one of Twista's old song. I cannot think of the name of the song, but I guess it's called "Wet" or "Wetter." Maybe I don't know, but anywho, it's a remix. All right, Beyonce did it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And you know what'll be a fire album, Beyonce? If once you're done with the Renaissance tour or before, girl, you take your hottest songs, right? And I'm sure the entire album like did great. And you had so many songs that probably was on the Hot 100 or whatever the case was, or whatever. Hot 100, Hot 200, whatever the Billboard is, okay? Take those songs and remix them. And I feel like that would be dope because there are a lot of people that love Renaissance as it was, but then there's also those people that was like, I just really didn't get into it, but I still want to go to the concert because I really just want to see Beyonce, but I don't really care for the album, right? So I've been seeing some of that stuff over on social media as well. So I'm like, you know what, Beyonce, go ahead and like remix that, like remix some of those, not all of them, girl. I ain't saying touch all the songs, but maybe get a people a cute little 5 or 6. Okay, give them a little cute 5 or 6. Maybe do a deluxe album, re-release it or something like that, girl. That's what I'm talking about. But don't be doing all that. Don't do that. Don't do that, because I'm sure the people that really did enjoy Renaissance for what it is, they probably don't want all of those remixes. When they come to see you perform, they're probably going to want to see it performed as they heard it, because so many people loved it, as it was. But I think for those that didn't, really like it as much, and then you kind of like pleasing both audiences. So I don't think anything is wrong with that. But y'all let me know if you've already registered, if you plan on being in attendance, if you are going to go and see Miss Beyonce in concert. Girl, I've been seeing some of the black girls over on TikTok talking about how they already secured their tickets over in Paris. I said, oh, we need to be friends, girl. I need that type of energy around me. I need that type of energy around me, that you over there for the go ahead, girl, and buy your tickets over in Paris. Then turning around, knowing you're going to have to find you someplace to stay. You got to pay for a flight, all of that. Like, girl, you finna make this a whole Paris experience. Paris experience. Do you hear me? And then turned around and said, I haven't got my tickets in the US yet, but I still plan to do that. Like, girl, girl, are you in tech? What are you owning your business? Like, what's going on? We should be friends, okay? So anyway, I love it. Love, love, love to say. I think I saw like 3 black girls say that. So I'm like, okay, if it's 3 of them, then I know it's a total of at least 100. That's all saying the same thing, and I love to hear it, okay? Getting their tickets out there in Paris. I said, y'all better go. Y'all better have a blast, honey. Okay? They got a lot of Beyonce money, but I was wondering. I wish all of them, they didn't say, but I wish they would have kind of said what the pricing was when it came down to them actually locking in those tickets, because they didn't just register for their tickets like us. They have already purchased their tickets. You feel what I'm saying? Because they was explaining like the process and how it was for them. And I said, girl, that sounds like too much. Girl, you got to have all these different devices open, and then this happened, and then you got to refresh it, then you got to keep clicking. Like, girl, I don't have time for that, girl. I don't have time for all of that. I'm not gonna do that, okay? But like I said, either way, good luck. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts down in the comments, okay? Next up, I want to move on, and I actually want to talk about Lotto. Let's get into Lotto real quick, because girl, the people have been on her head. Now y'all know, like last week, a lot of her fans was dragging her because they feel like she wears the same like leopard panties all the time. So I believe that she ended up putting it on eBay for sale, because I could have sworn that's what I thought Lotto said she was going to do. And she said she was gonna put it up there for sale, and I think eBay could have taken it down or something like that. I don't think you could. Something about used underwear or something. So it was an issue about something, right? So she got dragged about that. Well, in the midst of them talking about her underwear and all of that, she said she has multiple pair of the same underwear. That's not uncommon when it's an undergarment that you like. You probably get about more pair here. You probably got about 3 of the same type of sweats, or 3 of the same type of workout outfits. Same color, everything. Those exist, people. Those type of people exist. Okay, they have like 3 of the same type of underwear because they like the material. Da 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 da. So here they probably got 5, one for every day of the week. Girl, I don't know what the people got, but they got it. Okay, let's move on. Right. So it's not an uncommon thing, but the people wanted to drag her about it because they didn't know that they were different. All right. She says they're different. The people says they not the difference. I don't damn know. Okay. But in the midst of that, a lot of people started to discuss her boyfriend, wondering who exactly is that man that she's claiming is her man, because Lotto has been seen saying in multiple interviews that she's in a real relationship. Now, for me, it has always been rumored for about a year now that she has been dating 21 Savage. She has not come out and confirmed. And even at one point, he even denied dating her. Now, here's the gag. The gag is the fact that Miss Sir, I was going to say Miss Ma'am, but Miss Sir, or I can say Miss Ma'am, is dating. Okay, sir, that is married, because everybody is saying that 21 Savage is actually married. And then you have those people that's saying, oh, well, I think that he's married for like a green card or whatever like that, because I believe he's from the UK or something. So, but I'm like, he moved here when he was super young. I thought he was like really young when he moved here. So what would him being married to a woman for a green card or whatever matter when he moved here at such a young age with his parents? So that's where I'm a little confused about. Okay, I'm a little confused, y'all. Y'all explain that down in the comments. And then the other thing that's real interesting is that I believe he has a child with the said wife who he is still married to. And people are believing that he's only still married to her because he doesn't want to lose out on, I guess, his status as an American or whatever, his affiliation. So that's what's really going on. Girl, I don't know what's happening in these people's lives. They could be married but living separately and decided to separate, or I don't know, Lotto could truly be dating like a for real married man. Like granted, he's for real married by law, but then they could be separated and stuff because the way Lotto talks, she talks like she lives with him. She talks like, girl, they've been in a relationship for a minute and it's a serious relationship. And at some point, she wants to start having children because that's what she said when she had a sit down with Jason Lee. She also talks like she don't pay bills because that's what she said on one of her recent interviews. Okay, she don't pay no bills. He takes care of everything. So that's just a really interesting. Like she's in love, she's happy, and people are believing that it is 21 Savage. And then here's the gag of what gave it away, child. I feel like she did say in the Jason Lee interview that happened like last summer at some point, I believe she mentioned, if it wasn't that an interview, maybe it was another one, but I do believe that she mentioned that she has a tattoo of that guy on her body, right? But of course, a lot of people would not think to look in the spot where she has it at. And in addition to that, she probably always wears her hair down or wear her hair some way. So a lot of people wouldn't think too much about it. Well, girl, somebody, the investigators, the social media investigators decided to dig a much deeper than what needed to be dug. Because when she was getting her hair done, and I believe she was doing a reel or something, trying to get her hair done, they zoomed in on that back ear, girl, back there on that, I believe it was the right ear in the back, and you could see the writing, the tattoo of a male's name. The people got that name, went over because she kept saying that people, she said it's something like it's funny to see people try to figure out who she's dating and she'll never say because she keeps it so under wrap and all of that, right? Yeah, she did. She kept it up under that wrap that she was over here wearing. Do you hear what I say? Okay. She was keeping it up under that lace so the people did not know. So what they did was they took that tattoo name, the spelling of it, they went to Google and they searched for 21 Savage's real name. And when I tell you, girl, his real name is like Sia or something like that. Whatever it is, it lines up with the letters of what's on the back of her ear. So, girl, this is messy, honey. It's definitely giving messy. So it seems like her relationship is revealed. And I understand her not wanting to let everybody know exactly who she's dating. And I say that because girl, you know, when people find out who you dating and stuff and they get up in your business, girl, it just doesn't last that long. And it's not that it's people coming out saying, oh, I seen your man do this, I see your man do that. It's just something about when you let everybody know that who you dating. It's like all of a sudden they may have problems. They may not have had issues before, you know, and then all of a sudden they got these issues and then they just not together no more. So I mean, you know, I don't blame her for wanting to keep some things close to the vest. You feel what I'm saying? So I mean, if that's what you want to do, congratulations and good luck. You know, but the people is on your ass. All right, girl. There are a lot of folks that do not like you. Do you hear me? And it looks like it is the them barbs. The barbs can't stand you, girl. But either way, that's your boo. And you don't have to say it because it looks like the people gonna confirm it for you. But yeah, like I said, good luck. Let's move on. All right. Who else I want to talk about next? I want to talk about Miss Chloe Bailey. I do believe it's Grammy weekend. Y'all know Lil Wayne ended up getting honored. It was cute. He said some very interesting things that I felt was a bit toxic when he said that his mom wanted him to have a child for her because his daddy was killed, or his at least his dad died, and she couldn't be in the house by herself because he was out there traveling or whatever. Okay, I'm going on a little tangent here. And I just thought that was a bit interesting that you're 14 years old and your mama telling you that she wants you to have a baby. Now I didn't get the full conversation. I did watch Regine's YouTube video where I got more of his speech, even though she chopped some things out. But it sounds like that's how he interpreted what it was his mama was saying. So I don't know if she actually told him, I want you to have a child for me at your age or whatever. I don't know what she meant by that. But you know, I didn't hear the full speech to really fully digest. But that was interesting. All in all, Lil Wayne was honored over Grammy weekend. I do believe Missy Elliott was also one of those individuals that was honored over Grammy weekend. So shout out to them. Now, as a result, Miss Chloe Bailey gave an honor to Missy, and she ended up singing one of Aaliyah's songs. Okay, I believe it was One in a Million. I think Chloe is super cute. Okay, love her voice, love most of her music. Okay, I think she's dope. I do feel like she's still finding herself as an artist personally. Either that, or a lot of people can't get with the fact that she was like this nice, sweet, simple girl, and now she's a bit more provocative because she's grown and she's showing more of her body and all this other stuff. So I'm like, either we can't get used to it, or it's that she's still trying to find her sign herself, as an artist. I want to say her sound, but I can't say her sound because I mean she ain't got no particular sound, girl. She has range, period. But I think she's just trying to identify the type of artist that she really wants to be. So I think that's the space that she's in. But either way, she ended up performing a tribute to Missy Elliott by singing Aaliyah's One in a Million. I listened to it. I have to be honest, judge me, do what you gonna do, because that's just how y'all is. I didn't like it. I think her voice is gorgeous. I think it's beautiful. But for that particular song, no. I think who they should have had singing that song was Tink. In my personal opinion, Tink has already sung a song similar to that, One in a Million. So I think that Timbaland should have had Miss Tink back in honor of Missy Elliott, and allowed Tink to perform the song. Okay, she could have even performed maybe her throwback, or her version or whatever, or she could have performed the Aaliyah version. Okay, I think Tink would have been good. Okay, that's my thoughts. All right, because she already had a song like that. I think Chloe's voice was too strong, and yeah. I don't know. And I'm actually wondering if Beyonce would have done that. How would I have felt? Would I have liked it? I don't know. I don't know, because I'm just saying that because I'm thinking about Chloe, then I'm thinking about Beyonce. Like, I don't know if I can't say their voices are similar. Similar. I don't know, but I'll just say this: I think Tink would have did a better job at performing that song. I think it fits her voice more, especially when you compare Aaliyah's vocals. I think that Chloe's vocals are very strong, and I don't think Aaliyah's vocals were as strong. And I just think that they needed somebody else with a softer tone to sing that song in honor of, Aaliyah and Missy Elliott. But those are just my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you guys go ahead and hop down in the comments. Let me know, how did you like the song or the performance or whatever. Let me know how you liked it. But also, let me know who you think would have done a better job at singing that song. Okay. Hop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts about that. Okay. In the meantime, I am about to move on, and the last person I definitely want to talk about is going to be Nicki Minaj. Okay. Nicki Minaj has been very quiet for the past few months. Okay. Since like the top of November, shortly, maybe right before the passing of Takeoff. She has been very quiet. The last time we heard of Nicki, she was getting into it with Lotto over on Twitter. And the last thing I recall was Lotto calling her super freaky grandma. And I'm not going to lie, that is still hilarious till this day. Okay, till this day, I am chuckling. It's hilarious. Okay, but Nikki has been very quiet lately. All right, y'all know the Grammys are taking place. I don't believe that Nikki was nominated for a Grammy at all. I do believe that Lotto was instead of Nikki, which actually sparked a lot of the conversation when she kind of called out the situation. Like, if basically, I believe the genre or something. I don't know if it was the Grammys or not. I think it was the Grammys, because she didn't like the genre that they were trying to put her song in versus the genre they were trying to put Super Freaky. I'm sorry, not her song is Super Freaky Girl, and then Lotto's Big Energy. So there was some conflict with that. She didn't like it. She was doing a comparison between the two songs. And the end result of all of that was that Nicki Minaj wasn't even nominated for a Grammy, okay? Yet again, all right? Which still kind of doesn't make sense. I have to be honest. Like, this lady should have been got a Grammy. I don't really know what the beef is. Like, what, girl? Like, let's move on. All right, whatever it is, whatever it was, get that lady her Grammy, even if it's honorary. Like, let's move on, get this lady her stuff. All right. But this is what I really came to talk to you guys about. The Shade Room put up this post, okay, saying Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty sued over $750,000 in damages after Kenneth allegedly attacked a security guard in 2019. Okay. So this story came out. Now, I remember bringing up this story a year ago to the date. And for me, all right, and y'all know I'm not crazy about her, but I'll call Nikki out when I need to, whatever the case is. But in this situation, why y'all messing with that lady? Is what came to my head. Because again, this happened in 2019, right? Well, the story dropped in 2022 in January, the end of January. So roughly around this time, like a year ago. So for them to repost this, it's like kind of like, why did y'all do that? Like, are y'all do y'all have like some low key issue with Nikki or something that y'all would post that? Because that's not necessarily making sense. Like, why y'all? And then it's crazy because I thought it was gonna be some new information or something, and it's not. So I said, I know I'm not crazy. I've already seen this story before. So I go, I search it up, and I see that yes, it dropped on January 27th of last year. And actually, Shade Room, y'all had already talked about it. So why are y'all rehashing and dropping it and putting it out again? Like, it didn't really make sense. And I have to say, Nikki has been very quiet. Very quiet. I don't know if she's working on an album. I don't know if she's just over there with her kid, and with Kenneth or whatever. Like, I don't know what she got going on, but I'm like, that lady really ain't even been bothering nobody. And then y'all drop this. Yikes. We hate to see it. We hate to see it. And then now I'm looking at the comments and so many people are dragging her, talking about how her man is a liability. Now, I'm not going to say that y'all wrong. I'm not saying that. That's on y'all. My thing is just, why would y'all repost this old story and it ain't got no new news to it? I'm just wondering. So it does make me think and look like, are y'all mad at Nikki? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all beefing now or what's going on, child? I don't even know. But I wanted to bring that story to y'all and get y'all thoughts. And if some of you guys saw the same thing that I saw, like, why they posted this story when it's so old? Granted, it's probably not resolved at this time. But again, I didn't see no new news. Okay, I didn't see no new news when they brought this up. All right, but again, y'all go ahead and hop down in the comments and let me know your overall thoughts about everything that I just discussed when it came to these ladies. I'm Jamie, that's me, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, or follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.